On the news tonight, federal government in another round of meeting with labor leaders. NDLEA destroys over 3 tons of skunk in Edo State, plus updates from the world of sports. Hello, good evening, and thanks for joining us on Channel 12 News tonight. My name is Idarisit Adedoku. Our federal government delegation is currently in another round of meeting with the leadership of the Trade Union Congress, TUC, to avert the looming industrial action as directed by the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC. The meeting holding at the State House, Abuja, is being attended by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, Group Chief Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, former Governor of Edo State, Adams Oshomole, and other government representatives. Correspondent Musbao Dan Wahab reports that this is the second meeting for the same purpose in 5 days. The NLC had directed its members to commence strike on Wednesday, 7th of June, if the NNPC Limited refuses to reverse the recent increment in the petrol pump price. In related developments, the Ogun State government has taken measures to ensure that residents of the state do not suffer pains associated with hoarding and under-dispensing of fuel at filling stations in face of current price of the litre of petrol in the country. A task force set up to ensure compliance to standards visited Obafemi Awode local government and Ogun East Senatorial District to monitor the filling stations and forced those involved in sharp practices to readjust their meters and ensure adequate dispensation of fuel to motorists and other users. Yemi Dalemo completes the report.
Worried by the effect of the subsidy removal on residents of Ogun State, Governor Dapo Abiodun set up a special task force to monitor correct sales of the product to motorists at the right quantity demanded by the customers, and also ensure that no filling stations are seen hoarding the products to make illegal gains. The task force immediately swung into action by visiting filling stations, checking their underground storage tanks to ensure that none of them hoard the product, and also confirm that the right quantity are dispensed to customers using the approved gauge and a new 5-liter keg.
Checked your underground tank, and we see that we have, in essence, we looked at your meter now, it's 520.
While some filling stations visited without notice were commended for selling without slight adjustment of meters, some were found culpable of under-dispensing, thereby cheating unsuspecting customers, such as this filling station in Ijebu-Ode, who stored over 179,000 liters of petrol in its tank, but chose to be selling at higher price during the night to customers with its adjusted meter.
What we have done is to force them to adjust the meter appropriately. If I want to get 2 liters now, I should get correct 2 liters.
Motorists commend Ogun State government for taking the step to save them from sharp practices of petrol attendants and their management.
It's good. I believe with the grace of God we will cope.
No, it's a welcome idea by the state government. It's really nice.
I'm checking, we have fuel, are we selling, then what is our quantity? Yeah, I'm very happy for
the special task force on sale of petroleum products. Say it will continue to visit more filling stations across the state to ensure compliance to approved standards. In Abeokuta, Yemi Dalemo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, subsidy removal on petrol was the last regulated product by the government before the recent action taken by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the issue. Experts say it is a game-changing decision that will open up the oil and gas sector for more investment, stability, job creation, and economic profitability across the value chains. Lydia Sampson reports.
Diesel and kerosene has since been deregulated, with 400 billion naira monthly spent on subsidy. The removal, which experts both within and outside Nigeria had clamored for, is said to be the only panacea for salvaging the sector, and that feasible benefits like saving the Nigerian economy will continue to unfold.
The truth of the matter is that we either get rid of the fuel subsidy or the fuel subsidy gets rid of the Nigerian nation. In 2022, we spent $10 billion subsidizing the ostentatious lifestyle of the upper class of the society. Be rest assured that our president is a man of strong will and conviction. And in the fullness of time, you'll come to appreciate his noble intentions.
Our key issue is the burden on NNPC. And NNPC indicated they cannot continue taking the burden because of the financial state of the NNPC, especially it's a now limited liability company.
For us, an NNPC will continue to guarantee supply of petroleum motor spirit into the country and other petroleum products. We will continue to support the government in making sure that there is a clement business environment in terms of supply of petroleum products.
The amount of subsidy that we are paying is enormous. So when there is full deregulation, it means we have to free some money for other. Otherwise, government will not have any money to do any other thing, especially because the average daily production of the crude has gone down.
The pump price of petrol has changed. This is in line with market dynamics, which will now be driven by market forces. Some Nigerians with better understanding are already applauding the availability of products. Some on the other hand say it is a welcome development, as petrol prices across the country had never been the same. This is because Nigeria's petrol, which was the cheapest before subsidy removal, is smuggled to neighboring countries.
The leaders should know the best thing. If it's good for us, they should go ahead.
Whatever will be good may not be easy, but let's be patient. All will be well.
Nigerians are activating their resilience mode and devising ways to mitigate excessive spending, not just living with the reality, but many are saying movement will now be calculated.
I'll have to calculate my movement, because if I should get full tank now, I will have to think before leaving the house.
The problem we have in the oil sector is not from the dealers. We are less in patriotism.
This experience could mean the permanent end of long queues in Nigeria, as well as the unbundling of complexities of petroleum product supply across the value chains. This is more so as the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority will continue to ensure quality control is complied with, make sure the product is available, and give license to prospective importers who meet requirements. With the market now open for everybody that wants to import, monopoly of imports is expected to give way to competitiveness in the sector. In Abuja, Lydia Samson, NTA News.
And away from subsidy removal, the new secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume, says he is committed to ensuring that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu delivers good governance to Nigerians. He stated this while briefing well-wishers at his residence in Abuja. Mitari Ikben reports on this and the profile of the new SGF.
Following his appointment as secretary to the government of the Federation, George Akume's Abuja residence continues to attract politicians and other eminent Nigerians.
Almighty God, we commit him unto your hands.
The SGF is receptive to the prayers and best wishes of Nigerians, and he says the Tinubu administration will not disappoint.
Nigerians should expect a lot more.
Amen.
In line with the promises and mandate of our own leader and president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Born on the 27th of December 1953 in Wanune, Tarka local government area of Benue State, George Akume obtained a bachelor's degree in sociology and a master's degree in industrial and labor relations, both from the University of Ibadan. He cut his teeth early in politics as secretary, Boko local government area from 1988 to 1989, and later served as sole administrator of Ida and Boko local government areas. He served 2 terms as governor of Benue State from 1999 to 2007 and also served 3 consecutive terms as senator representing Benue North Senatorial District from 2007 to 2019. George Akume was appointed Minister of Special Duties and Intergovernmental Affairs by former President Muhammadu Buhari on 21st August 2019, a position he held till May 29, 2023.
With his latest appointment, he becomes the 20th Secretary to the government of the Federation.
We wish to thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for taking this decision. It's a case of a square peg in a square hole.
This appears to be the beginning of democracy in the country because the president is a senator, a former governor of a state, the vice president was a governor, a serving senator of the Federal Republic, and the president has talent hunted and found George Akume.
Analysts believe George Akume's vast knowledge of politics and intergovernmental affairs will be brought to bear in coordinating the engine room of government.
He's not only well grounded, but somebody that understands the nuances of governance at the different levels. I think he came very prepared for the position.
You must have that art, that ability, that craftsmanship to settle crisis. No wonder he has this appointment as Secretary to the government of the Federation.
The new SGF is expected to guide the Tinubu administration in the task of mending fences and effectively managing the nation's diversity. In Abuja, Mitaire Ikben, NTA.
In the meantime, the chairman of the Police Service Commission, Solomon Arase, has promised to look into the status of qualified lawyers serving in the Nigerian police force and appearing in courts with the ranks of corporals, sergeants, and inspectors. He made the promise while receiving the leadership of the Abuja branch of the Nigerian Bar Association. A statement by the head media and public relations of the PSC, Ikechukwu Ani, said the cases of other junior police officers who acquired additional certificates in other disciplines while in service would also receive the attention of the Commission. Chairman of the NBA Abuja branch, Afam Okeke, had complained that lawyers who came into the police as junior officers but improved their qualifications are currently appearing and defending cases in courts for the Nigeria Police Force but still wearing junior ranks. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has conducted successful operations across Nigeria, resulting in significant seizures and arrests. In Edo State, a large warehouse containing over 3 tons of skunk was discovered in the Iwe forest and subsequently destroyed. Additionally, 76.9 kg of Canadian loud, a synthetic strain of cannabis, was seized from vehicles at the Port Harcourt Ports Complex. In Kano, Kaduna, Borno, and Oyo States, the NDLEA conducted raids and recovered a total of 390 kg of illicit drugs. Multiple arrests were made, including individuals found in possession of cannabis and other substances. Old Oyo National Park Management has warned criminals who want to use the park to perpetrate any form of crime to desist forthwith, as no one will be spared from facing the wrath of the law. This was at the parade of suspected Chinese nationals arrested for illegal mining activities at Kishi axis of the park in Irepo local government area of Oyo State. Adekunle Adebayo has more.
7 suspects were arrested at the mining site located around Kishi axis of Old Oyo National Park in the Irepo local government area of Oyo State. The 2 suspected illegal miners, gathered by some policemen, were arrested while making attempts to trace and locate the targeted exploration site at the park with fake documentations. Reacting to the incessant and unwholesome attitude, the conservator of the park, Teslim Adeniyi, noted that many illegal miners are operating without the consent of the park services. The conservator added that illegal mining contributes to degradation of the soil layer and damage to the ecosystem.
Unfortunately, they apprehended 2 white men, Chinese, along with 3 Mukos. Then I discovered that the documents is fake. And I've even gone further to interview the MD of the suspects. who disclosed to me that through the interrogation, he agreed that the document is a fake document. That place is a highly protected environment. This one will serve as a detriment to others. If they really know, they should stay away from that place. It's not the white people coming out to verify the environment and be causing disruptions to the government properties. So we are advising others to stay away from that protected areas.
The suspected Chinese miners, Yao and Chul, were accompanied by 3 mobile policemen on their nefarious exploration work.
From China, but we are to factory in the Nigeria more than 10 years. No, we want to find out the road. Last, before 4 years, I know here.
After preliminary interrogations by the park officials, the 2 Chinese nationals, the 3 armed mobile police escorts, and the 2 drivers have been handed over to the 2nd Division Nigeria Army in Ibadan for further interrogations. From Oyo, Adekunle Adebayo, NTA News.
Channel 12 News continues after this break. Please stay with us.
Iskili, báwo la ti fẹ́ sanwó ni? Farabalẹ̀. 1,000. We go wash play tire o. Farabalẹ̀ now.
Madam, èló lówó wa?
Brother, na 3,005.
Màá fún yín ní owó òpè káàdì Glo ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀rún 10,000.
Oh yeah.
Bring your phone.
Ha! 10,000.
1,000 naira credit. Now you turn to 10,000.
No. All of us don't know about Glo Berekete. Ní ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá nísìnyí.
Ṣé o ti gbọ́? Ìlọ́po mẹ́wàá ló máa gbà lórí iyekíye tó o bá rà sórí ohun ìpè Glo Berekete 10 times rẹ.
I told you. Now what go tell?
Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. And on crime-related, Osun State Police Command has paraded 39 suspects arrested for allegedly committing various criminal activities, which include, among others, armed robbery, kidnapping, and cultism. The suspects were paraded at the police headquarters in Oshogbo. Muiwa Omowumi reports.
15-man armed robbery syndicate led by a member of Odua People's Congress, Aziz Ismail, were arrested with 11 locally made guns and tools for manufacturing guns. The leader, Ismail, who registered his gang as OPC members, gave them uniforms used in perpetrating their evil acts across Osun State.
It was quite unfortunate. I was wrongly accused of numbering a vehicle which I didn't know nothing about it.
They're not bringing me the so I don't go, this is the second one where I'd be following them go to business.
An ex-convict and notorious cultist, Said Abioye, popularly called Anini, terrorizing people in various parts of Oshogbo, was also arrested, while other suspects were arrested for conspiracy, attempted murder, and kidnapping. Items recovered from them include stolen cars, motorcycles, TV, among others.
They asked for my car key, asked for the papers, and it was given to them. Collected all that they think they should take, including even Semo.
The command, under the leadership of CP Kehinde Patrick Longe, PSC, will not rest until he ensures that the criminals are put where they belong.
The suspects will be charged to court after investigations. In Oshogbo, Muiwa Omowumi, NTA News.
And that report wraps up Channel 12 News at 7. Thank you for watching. Good evening.
long-lasting quality, beauty, and value to your property, think Seiko Paints. Seiko Paints. For more than 20 years, we paint the Gateway City and cities beyond. Our products are available in retail and wholesale outlets throughout Nigeria. For further information, call the Chief Executive Officer, Managing Director, Seiko Paints Limited on 0803 674 9618 or 0803 725 5170. You can also reach us at 23 Olufemi Ajayi Street, Ifako Ijayi, Lagos, Nigeria. Seiko Paints, adding value to everything.